wouldn't go try to lift weights. He
John,
wouldn't
I can't
do
help
it.
it. John.
He couldn't because his back was done.
Oh, there you are.
I took my father because my father wasn't doing anything for himself, right? So I took my father to a pain management guy, right? And they did an MRI of his back. The surgeons, nobody would touch him. That nobody would touch him.
Was he older? I mean, is it an age thing?
He was older. He was probably, I want to say probably late 70s at that point.
Uh-huh.
And I remember, walking into a surgeon's office with him and that guy saying, listen, there's nothing I can do. We can't do anything here. He's like, forget about your heart and everything else. He goes, this is too far gone.
Yeah.
Like they told him he was too far gone, and I could just see it on his face. Like he's got no hope. And I'm doing everything. That's why I'm doing these stupid surgeries now, man.
See, and that's what sucks about, I guess, an old school mindset like his is that I think in that situation, holistic stuff, like maybe stretching and yoga and stuff like that. I'm not saying it would cure all. I'm saying it would help ease things.
Oh, 100%.
And make him a little bit more. But
he wouldn't do
yoga.
He just wouldn't do it. I'm open to doing it all, but it's it's funny. I saw a story the other day about people who were willing to give up years off the back end to let their dogs live longer and healthier.
Oh, yeah.
Like, would you give up, say, 3 years on the back end?
Yeah.
To have your dog live 3 more healthy years.
Yes.
And I'm like, I would do that in a heartbeat.
Yes.
I love Duke, and I don't want it. If what my father was at 86 is my future or anywhere near it, take me out at 82, 83, and let my dog live longer, I'd do it in a heartbeat.
Yeah. And because I'm going to be 105 when I die, I think, 102, what's the difference? I'm not going to,
You're not making it to 105.
I am. It's happening.
You think you're making it triple digits?
Yes. I'm definitely making it to 100. Yes, I do.
That's crazy.
Because I'm not going to be...
100-year-olds look like goblins, right?
You're not going to be drinking White Claws and chilling. You're going to be hurting. Like, you're going to be like JP now.
No, but you say that, but not if I take care of myself.
But only got 50 more years for it to happen.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I have an extra 50 years only. I'm taking way better care of myself now than I did when I was younger. And we only learn more and more about, how to keep a body in shape and going and that sort of thing. I really feel, I know it's possible.
It is possible.
It's happening. Also, I will be the only 105.
Keep eating Chef Boyardee and let's see how long it lasts.
That is good stuff, though. I'll be the only 105-year-old who can do the splits because right now I'm currently training because what part of my New Year's resolution, I should say one of my New Year's resolutions was to learn how to do the splits. So now there's an app that's...
The splits meaning like a split?
Like which way? Like legs open or legs
legs
north, south?
North and south.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll do east and west if it's possible.
East and west, that feels like a little easier. Fisher could do the splits.
East and west?
No, I think it was north and south. Yeah.
Love it. Oh, I think I saw him do it once.
Yeah,
I think
you
he
were
was here.
actually,
I think it was when JP you were out. So you see what you're missing? See all the fantastic
Splits?
programming?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm training and it has a 30-day thing. And I'm on day 3 now where it's basically a lot of stretches.
I feel like splits is wasted on you.
Why?
Because you have nothing to go up and down on.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Splitting that thing on. Yeah.
Like,
Great
like
point.
if you're flexible and you have a healthy sex life, well, that's just going to add to the thing.
Yeah.
So you're just going to do splits so that, hey, look at me, I can do a split.
Over air. Maybe, maybe my ability will attract. Which, by the way, sidetrack, I know. Remember a while ago we did that story about putting perfume from down south on the ear, behind the ears and on the neck. Remember that?
Yeah.
It was
How about this? Hold that story.
Okay.
We're going to get back to something tells me Monica's juice is behind her ear, and I can't wait to hear it. All right. It's JP 1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. Monica and Dizzy with me as always as well. Much appreciated. We got about 18 minutes before you get your shot at $1,000 with the Bone bonus. We'll be right back.
You're listening to JP on 1025 The Bone. NASCAR lives right here on 102.5 The Bone. Sponsored by Jerry Ohm.
This week,
the NASCAR Cup Series roars back to historic North Wilkesboro Speedway. All-Star Weekend in the Foothill. It's the NASCAR All-Star Open and Race.
Race Day Sundays, where NASCAR lives in Tampa Bay. Right here on 102.5 The Bone. Sponsored by Jerry Ohm Jeep Ram. #1 in the country.
Get away with a great deal. New South is offering 45% off windows and doors for one day only, May 17th, 2025, with an extra 5% off when you arrive at our showroom before noon. That's half off new windows and doors. Plus, you get a vacation voucher on us. Invest in better home protection and get away for some R&R. Bring your window and door measurements to our showroom May 17th, 2025. Offer is subject to conditions. Visit newsouth.com/50.
Hey, this is Roger for the amazing Sleep Number Smart Bed. My wife and I, we've had our Sleep Number Smart Bed for over 8 years. My side of the bed, my Sleep Number setting is a 45. On her side of the bed, her Sleep Number setting is a 55. She likes the bed a little more firm than I do. Never slept better. It adjusts while you sleep so you can sleep well uninterrupted. Oh, by the way, over the last month, my average Sleep Number score is an 81. That's amazing. So why should you choose a Sleep Number Smart Bed? Well, so you can choose your ideal comfort on either side like we do. It's the only bed that lets you make each side firmer or softer whenever you like your Sleep Number setting. And right now, it's the Sleep Number Everything Smart Bed sale. Every smart bed and base are on sale during our Memorial Day event, up to 50% off, limited time, exclusively at a Sleep Number store near you. In Tampa, 1822 Northwest Shore Boulevard. In Clearwater, at the Countryside Mall on US 19. And in Brandon, at the Brandon Exchange between JCPenney's and the food court. See store or sleepnumber.com for details.
Did you know even the smallest increase in mortgage rates can cost you thousands of dollars over the life of your loan? Hi, I'm Mark Stefanski, Chairman and CEO of Third Federal. It's true, even a 0.25% change in rate can cost you thousands of dollars over the life of your mortgage. But with Third Federal's new Early Rate Lock, you don't have to take chances. Early Rate Lock is the only pre-approval that locks in your rate at pre-approval, even before you find a house. Plus, we're so confident that our rates are the lowest, if you find a lower rate, we'll beat it or give you $1,000. And now through May 31st, get pre-approved with Third Federal and we'll pay all of your closing costs. So don't wait. Call Third Federal today.
Right now with Third Federal, even before you find a home, lock in 6.625%, APR 6.685% on a 30-year fixed-rate purchase mortgage. Visit thirdfederal.com or call 1-800-3rd-FED today. APR reflects 15% down for $350,000 loan amount. Rate requires automatic payment program and is subject to change. Restrictions apply. Zero closing costs on low-cost loans only. See conditions for lowest rate guarantee at thirdfederal.com. Equal housing lender.
Beautify your home by going to rbafla.com and taking advantage of Renewal by Anderson's Window of Opportunity Savings event. You buy 2 windows or patio doors, get the third for 60% off. Plus, no money down, no payments, and 0% interest for 12 months. Renewal by Anderson is awesome. rbafla.com. License number CGC 1527613. rbafla.com.
I'm Ultima Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Every time one of my children started driving, it was terrifying. Thousands of accidents happen across the country. We see it every day. If you've been injured in a car accident, call us.
Dial pound law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Get the dirt out before school's out and call Zero Res. Right now, get 3 rooms of carpet clean for just $119. Mention my name, Galvin, to secure this deal today. Book online at ZeroResTampaBay.com. Zero Res. All they leave is clean.
Time marches on, and a lot has changed. But one thing has not changed. Washington regulations on local stations. Regulations that make it tough for local TV and radio stations to compete with global big tech platforms. If you want to keep local news, weather, and live sports on TV and radio, we need updated regulations. Tell Washington to modernize the rules to help local stations compete. Learn more at nab.org/modernize the rules. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
I didn't ask to be thrown in the streets with nowhere to go, but I did ask for help, and Covenant House was there for me.
1 in 10 young adults will experience a form of homelessness this year. For these kids who didn't ask to be put in this unthinkable situation, Covenant House is there, providing hot meals, a safe place to sleep, medical care, and love.
They just really genuinely just wanted to help me succeed, and I'm succeeding.
To learn more, go to safeplacetosleep.org today.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers. So we build specially adapted homes at Homes for Our Troops. And thanks to our donors and supporters, this life-changing gift of freedom is provided mortgage-free to these veterans. But we need you to join us too in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
Download the free Bone app to listen to us anywhere. Sponsored by Mark Spain Real Estate. Get your guaranteed offer at markspain.com. And now, back to JP.
JP 1025 The Bone, Real Raw Radio, 800-771-1025. When last we left you, Monica a couple of weeks ago, I guess we were talking about a story where I guess ladies were using their their juices from down under behind the ear in an effort to attract men, which apparently worked very well. I guess it's pheromones, right? I guess that's what they're...
You guys are the animals. You tell me.
It was called vabbing.
Oh, yeah.
Right. It was vabbing.
No, I vabbed.
Right.
I vabbed and I liked it.
Did you vab?
I vabbed. This was probably a few weeks ago. I don't know.
Is that why we're getting along so well now?
I've continued vabbing.
That was the key?
There was something about you, Monica.
Right.
I did try it, and for the record, I don't know if this makes a difference or not, but it was freshly showered vabbing. So I had just post-shower, I remembered that story, and I was like, you want to know what?
Were you turned on a little bit? Because it would have to be that, right? It would have to be the...
I mean, I'm old. I'm not dry as stone down there.
Okay. Well, I don't know how it works.
There's natural juices.
Okay. So... Where were you going? And why are we waiting? Why'd you wait weeks to tell us?
I forget.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I do.
You don't forget.
I do. This was on the weekend. Like come Monday, there's a million things that happened. I honestly forgot. This was probably, maybe a month ago or 2-3 weeks ago or something. I don't know.
Was this the night you got the attention from those dudes?
No. This was, we went to it was an outdoor thingy, like an outdoor, like there was live music and food carts and vendors and, one of those things on the water. And so I was like, you know what? We're going to be outside. This can't be, because I don't want to be. Not that I smelled. There was no odor. I smelled nothing, but I did it, and I was like, just in case it's smelly eventually. I don't know. I don't
think that's going to be the case, though.
It was. I didn't smell it the entire time, and
were you concerned about it though?
In the beginning,
this is
yes.
Great.
And it's horrible.
I'm gonna have a million questions warning you.
No. In the beginning, I was like, when I did it, I was like, is this gonna turn to a different sense or something? I don't know.
Who were you with?
I was with my one girlfriend and then another couple.
Did you tell anybody?
I eventually, after I had a couple cocktails, told my one girlfriend, yes.
And what'd she say?
She was like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "It's a story. I don't know." But the reason I was like, "Do you smell it? Is there any odor? Have you noticed odor?" And she's like, "No, I would have never known if you didn't say anything."
Right.
But I will say this, and I don't know if it was an outside vibe or something, but there were definitely, like the one guy when I was in line to buy a seltzer, the guy and I started chatting, and he out of nowhere, and then he was like, "What are you drinking?" And he ended up buying me a seltzer, which was very, very nice of him.
I'll say
stuff like little things like that happening. There was a little area off to the side where there were rides and stuff and games and stuff like that. And I walked over in that general direction, and the guy was like, "Hey, you want to play?" And because there wasn't a line or anything, he's like, "You'll play for free. Just come over here and you can win a prize or whatever." So like tiny little things happen like that, and I'm like, well, maybe this.
So why have you only done it a month ago?
I don't know.
Why is this not into your regular rotation?
It doesn't feel. It's just something about reaching down every morning and.
You know what I wonder? Well, I don't think you need to do it on your way into work. But if you're going out, and you're going out with your girlfriends and you're going to a bar or you're going somewhere where you think you might meet somebody, why not? Why not?
Yeah.
I'd be doing it all the time.
It was weird enough.
Nobody wants to smell my nut sweat, though.
I don't think it works the same.
I don't think it works the same either. I think you're right about that.
You guys are animals, just admit it.
I wonder. You're talking to me and juices and things. I'm all in.
Yeah, that's true.
Me.
You like the
I'm
sweat
all in on
stank.
that
That's right. No, I just was. again, I was only paying attention, and I did notice a few little things. I didn't, nobody asked me out or anything.
My question is, does the scent kick into high gear with sweat?
That's what I was afraid of.
Because it's warm outside. There's nowhere, you're not going anywhere in Florida outside where you're not sweating at some point.
We were in like a weird cool, like it wasn't cold by any means, but it was not sweaty hot. It was, it's not summertime back then. But I was concerned the odor of whatever that is, plus the odor of sweat, would that just combine to be? Ugh.
No, I don't think so. But I just wonder I wonder if the sweat would bring out the pheromones stronger.
Oh.
You know?
I don't know.
But I think you got to put this in regular rotation and see what happens.
I don't know. I feel, is that, to me, it's weird.
What's the worst thing that can happen? The same thing that happens every time you go out, you go home empty-handed? You know what I'm saying? What's the worst thing that's going to happen? How many guys have you met that you've then met again? Do you understand? So if it ends up being what you fear, you're not seeing these people ever again anyway.
True. That's facts. But also,
and you don't tell anybody that you're on the radio.
No.
So it's not like, somebody's going to say, yo, I met that girl Monica from the Bone.
Oh, yeah, no.
She smelled like bad snooch.
No.
It's not going to happen.
We don't need that. I feel like I need to test the summer sweat theory we just talked about. So I'll try it again, maybe in a couple of weeks. Or actually, it's supposed to be like super sweaty, humid, hot this next week. So I'll try it then and see.
I love the new effort.
Yeah, listen. I
feel like you're putting in a little bit more effort. You're not just sitting back and waiting for something to fall out of the sky. You're actually putting a little elbow grease into it.
Thank you. I am. I absolutely am. Some
elbow grease and other stuff.
Pea juice.
Yeah.
I am. And
I wish it was Friday and we were on in the office.
No.
Oh
my God.
Best of's Friday. Let's just not come in and put this clip up.
Okay.
Pheromone Friday. Let's see what happens.
Pheromone Friday. Well, what's funny about that is, and I'm just going to throw it out there, there are days of the week that I'll wear a skirt and I just won't wear any panties. Now, that doesn't mean I'm vabbing. Yesterday, I didn't have it. Usually when I'm wearing a skirt, 8.5 out of 10 times, I'm not going to wear panties underneath. So
why would you possibly tell him that?
What am I going to do?
Yeah, we're like
you're
brother
gonna look.
and sister.
You're going to look
the other way. I don't.
You're throwing a pen on the floor and say, hey, can you get me that?
And I say, okay, and I spread my
legs. Because Monica, to you, it's like second nature. You're not thinking about anything.
No, I'm not.
I'm just going to roll a White Claw on the floor and watch her go pick it up.
Right.
Think twice.
What was going on? Diz, you kind of resent that video, I think, with when Monica was crawling across the board.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
What was it?
The cords in the back were
whatever the reason was for that, you got to do that again.
Oh, yeah.
That wasn't even him. That was Drew, the computer at the console, at the board I'm at.
Yeah.
Was all messed up, and I knew how to fix it with the wires on the back, so in my head, I'll just fix it. In reality, I was
throwing that thing back.
On all fours.
My butt was there.
On the board.
Yeah. Well, how else you going to get
She's
up
wearing, I think you're wearing like the same shorts.
I did have shorts on.
Yeah, we'll post that tomorrow. Throwback Thursday.
Throwback thumping.
Right.
Throwback Thursday leading into Pheromone Fridays. I like it.
Monica, now you have Friday off. Now you have Friday. Oh, you know what? It probably would have been you probably would have met a kindred spirit at the Michael Franti show. So you should have vabbed it up.
That's true.
I would have absolutely had a kindred spirit there. That's the type of guy, yes. Okay, so let me just tell you who I think is super sexy hot.
Here?
No.
Oh.
And I only know this because House Party was on over the weekend and I caught parts of it and I totally forgot about, actually it was House Party 2 where he's at college.
Oh, yeah.
Kid or player, you're going to tell me about?
No, the guy who was roommates with Kid. The white guy with the dreads, the little short guy. Oh, my God.
I don't know who it is. I can't picture it.
He is just his whole attitude, like the way he carried himself and his dreads and his hotness. He was I think he's a bandman. I think he's in a band.
You know what's funny?
I'll take that.
I feel like every time you explain a guy that would be interested in, they sound a lot like Mo.
Okay.
White Mo, yeah.
We had a thing when I first started at the station, and this was obviously forever ago. I don't know how it came up, but one of the shows was doing who are you, like describe what you're attracted to, Monica, and I described all of it or whatever. It ended up being John Senning. And I felt bad because I had just met him. I'm like, I'm not like that. I'm not that girl who comes in and says that. I hadn't even met Danielle yet or anything, but it was awkward at first. I'm like, do I like John Setting? And I think he's a very attractive man. I think my type.
He's beefy. You like beefy.
Well, I used to. That was he's like my ex-husband. Just like that.
Don't ever compare him to your ex-husband.
No,
I love John Setting.
Yeah.
I hate your ex-husband.
Not in personality, not in attitude. His body is kind of like my ex. I know I love Mo to death, but I've seen his butt crack one too many times to be attracted to him. He doesn't wear underwear, and when his
both of you
when his jeans are all
See?
baggy.
Now we have things in common.
I don't need to see that. What would you rather see, my hoo-ha or Mo's butt crack? Because I got to tell you,
I think if we A/B it, we might not even be able to tell the difference.
Gross.
If we do a little side by side, I'm not so sure.
Why do I want to do that? I'm not going to do it. That would be so funny. Well.
How can we get you to? We got to get you on a date. I wish you'd let us do it here. I really did.
Yeah.
I don't need. I told you, I would
just
love
once.
I would like someone who doesn't know what I do for a living.
I know.
That's the goal. That's the ultimate goal, and it's possible. It's absolutely possible. Not contrary to popular belief, not everybody's glued to their radio from 11 to 1 every day.
You wouldn't let JP and us find you a date, and we pay for the whole date.
We?
Well, because you got to pick one.
Okay, cool.
You got to pick one, and I got to pick one, and we got to see who performs better.
Okay.
But how are you going to get these guys? Who are you picking? Like, you have
That's
someone
the
in
problem.
mind?
She won't let us do it on the air. And
No.
while I understand her thought process, I don't necessarily agree with it. But I get it. She doesn't want to date a listener,
And it's not even.
which you may find out later on that they were. And the whole thought process behind that is just because you don't want, you want it to start out
fresh.
even. Like they know everything about you because we talk about stuff on the air.
They know I've
but you
asked.
don't know anything about them. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. And it makes sense.
And I will fully admit it's my fault. I share a lot. I share a lot.
We all do. I used to live. I was house party too. My roommate was kind of. You met my roommate. You saw my roommate.
Yes,
that would be my pick.
He is very attractive.
White guy, dreadlocks, Adam's apple that sticks
He's
out.
very
hippie.
attractive. He's tall too.
Probably doesn't wear underwear.
Yeah, but he probably does drugs.
Yes, and that's the line for me.
No, he doesn't do drugs. He smokes weed.
I'm not a you.
She's not doing that.
You don't have to.
She's not going to be a part
I
of it.
dated a guy one time, post-divorce, because I was just in a weird headspace, who smoked weed. And I said, listen, not only did he smoke weed, he was a Patriots fan. That's how out of my mind I was with just, I don't know what I was doing. But I told him I don't care, whatever, teaches his or her own, but just don't do it in front of me. I don't want to see you lift a cigarette or whatever to your mouth and watch you do it. Do whatever you're doing and then just show up high if you want. But
Yeah, that's not going to work.
it was not.
Because now you're asking somebody to not be themselves.
I know. It was not supposed to work anyway. He was a Patsy's fan. What?
Right. You have a low number, don't you?
I don't know my number.
Your body count is low.
My body count.
No way.
No, hold on. My body count went high in a period of time, and then it's gone on a major decline. So I think if you average it out after all the years, it's low.
She was single with a friend named Hori Lori, and they both got banged on beds next to each other. Ain't no way she has a low body count.
I bet you it's less than 20.
I see, but I don't know.
Oh, that's high. If you can't name under 20, then you know it's over.
I don't know.
right,
It could be
Diz.
20.
Yeah.
It could be under. It could be over. I know it's not 10. I know it's more than 10.
We read a weird stat that it was like on average, men, they should only have about 6 to 7 sexual partners.
Yeah, I saw that same story.
Yeah, what kind of insane
know.
stat is that?
Yeah.
And then women, it was like 2 to 3, which means by your third guy you're banging, you found the one. That's insane.
Dude, my buddy has only slept with one.
Aw.
His wife. That's it.
I mean, that's sweet. It's
Loser.
sweet. I just don't want to do that.
What's
but
his name? Gio? No.
What if my body count was 1,000?
Good for you, slut. You should get a
Here we go, Bone fam. The Bone Bonus. Presented to you by Farrah and Farrah, Tampa's accident attorneys. FarrahandFarrah.com. This hour's Bone Bonus keyword is
wish. I wish Monica's body count was 1,000. Because then she'd end up having an OnlyFans account. Head to the 1025 The Bone app now. Enter the word WISH for your shot to win $1,000. You have until 12:30 to get that in. All right, again, one more time. The word is WISH on the free 1025 The Bone app. Go get it. We wish you the best of luck. And remember, after a half hour, if you see a phone number you don't recognize on your cell phone, answer it, because that could be us calling for you to give you the $1,000. We'll be right back.
.102.5 The Bone, where the Lightning play. We are the official broadcast home of your Tampa Bay Lightning. You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone.
Summer should be full of possibilities, not hunger. We're proud to support Cereal for Summer with Feeding Tampa Bay and 10 Tampa Bay. Join us and help provide healthy breakfast throughout Tampa Bay. For details and ways to help, go to cerealforsummer.org.
When it really matters, choose Farah and Farah. Here for you, here for good. Tampa.
If you're the victim of a car crash, take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
Fence Outlet customer Jean said,
Fence Outlet made the process easy. The team was very detailed. My fence was done right by getting all the needed permitting and finding my property pins. I've had so many compliments on my new fence.
Go to fenceoutlet.com to book your free estimate. License number C-10252 and C-10803.
Hey, it's Drew Garabo, proud member of Achieva Credit Union. And let's talk about fraud detection for a moment. You want to make sure that when these scammers get a hold of your information, that your financial institution has your back. Unfortunately, I have personal experience with this with Achieva Credit Union. They helped keep those scammers out of my credit union account. I got my money back, and if I had listened to them in the first place, this whole incident never would have happened. Join by going to achievacu.com. That's ACHIEVACU.com.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $200-$300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code RADIO to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code RADIO for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code RADIO for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
John Senning here. I'm obviously not an attorney, but Mo DeWitt is. And you probably already know that if you're injured on the go, just call Mo. Mo and his firm fights for the injured people in Tampa Bay to get them what they deserve. Fighting the insurance companies can seem overwhelming, but that's what Mo does every day. And he's ready to do it for you. No matter what life throws at you, stand up and fight to get what you deserve. And it all starts with one call to Tampa's injury attorney at 866-CALL-MO. Give him a call day or night at 866-CALL-MO. That's 866-CALL-MOE.
Save time and money with mobile service at Jerry Ohm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. We come to you and perform on-site simple repairs or routine maintenance. Schedule mobile service with Jerry Ohm today. Online at jerryohm.com. Tampa is Ohm Country. See dealer for complete details.
Cat named Mo for All-American Gunslingers, Newport Richie's #1 gun range off US 19 North. Education is the key to safety. That's why they're open 7 days a week, because they understand shooting is a diminishing skill, so classes and training are crucial. They have a variety of classes and training, from holster draw to pistol intro to rifle and skills drills. Do not forget about the Friendly League Night. That's every Thursday, 7:30 to 9:30. Go to aagunslingers.com to find out. All-American Gunslingers, your rights, your safety, your freedom, America.
It's win or go home in the NBA playoffs, but not for new customers on the Hard Rock Bet. New signups get a bonus back up to $100 if the first bet doesn't win. Or if you'd rather bet on golf, we got another major teeing off this month. Your first bet works like a mulligan. If you land in the water, you get up to $100 back for tee off again. Make every point, rebound, and assist mean more. Every goal, every shot, no matter what sport you prefer. Hard Rock Bet makes it easy to bet on the playoffs in just a few easy taps. Download the Hard Rock Bet app online now or go to hardrock.bet. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Call 888-MINUTE.
At Mayo Clinic in Florida, we are conquering the unconquerable. Our experts are leading the way with innovative regenerative medicines and biotherapeutics that can repair diseased, injured, or defective tissues and organs to help treat people with chronic medical conditions. We're making more possible at Mayo Clinic because every day we're doing what's never been done. Learn more at mayoclinic.org/possible. Mayo Clinic, you know where to go.
Hearing loss is no longer just a concern for older adults. New research shows it's becoming a growing issue for younger generations too. Audiologist MJ D'Souza explains what's behind the trend and how to help prevent it.
The World Health Organization estimates that more than 1 billion young people are at risk of permanent avoidable hearing loss, mostly due to unsafe listening habits like blasting music through headphones. In fact, only 20% of teens already show signs of hearing damage, and many don't even realize it.
Early screening and reducing stigma around hearing aids could make a big difference.
Many people delay seeking help for hearing loss due to misconceptions that hearing aids are only for the elderly or are cumbersome. Research shows nearly 60% feel embarrassed about their condition. However, today's hearing aids are sleek, discreet, and high-tech. Plus, regular hearing screenings are a free, easy, and painless way to stay on top of your hearing health.
For more on free screenings and safe listening practices, visit Beltone.com. That's Beltone.com.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 1073 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio.
Guys, if I could just have your attention.
Let's go! Turn it on now!
You might want to check this one out.
All right, here we go!
Stay right where you are.
Stand by to broadcast.
Okay, people, let's do this. Now we're ready to roll.
And now, it's JP.
Here we go.
Are you ready?
It's JP, 105 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. Monica and Dizzy with me as always. Hour number 2 of the show brought to you by JustCallMo.com, Tampa's injury attorneys. We'll get to Dead Guy in the Envelope in a couple of minutes. We got some Metallica tickets and a bunch of other stuff, some other options for you. If Metallica's not your cup of tea.
You know what's my cup of tea?
What?
Selma Hayek.
Yo, I saw that.
Bro, she is on my Rushmore.
It was Sports Illustrated, right?
Yeah, she is so damn fine for 58 or whatever she is now.
I know.
It's unbelievable.
I'll even take the 458 part off. She's just so damn fine.
Yeah.
Go to MrSkin.com, and I got to if I figure out my username and password over there and just put in Salma Hayek, you'll be busy for a while.
Ew.
She's got way more nudity stuff than you know.
Yeah, she doesn't mind letting them things show. Which
no, would you?
No.
Are they brown and are they big? The areola.
They're brown and big.
Yeah. See, now that's a woman right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's a woman of color right there. They don't have to be
Strong
brown
Mexican
to be beautiful. And she's not. Is she Mexican?
Yes.
No, I think she's
Sofia
from Spain.
Vergara.
She's from Spain.
Sofia Vergara is like Venezuela.
Yeah, she's on my Rushmore too.
Salma Hayek's not Mexican?
No,
I thought
she's from Spain.
Why did I think this whole time she was Mexican?
I thought she was.
You know what? You're right. Mexican American.
Oh, she is Mexican? Oh, my bad.
Look
She
at
was from
that.
Spain.
Salma Hayek is an Emmy-winning director, producer, Oscar-nominated actress of Mexican and American descent.
She worked with Danny Trejo.
And she's 5'2". Let's go, Selma.
I think you might be able to just put Salma Hayek topless in Google Images.
Let's see. I'm sure it's blocked, but
that's true.
End up on the CMG watch list. It's fine.
Like you're not already there.
Yeah, right.
Oh, I got them.
Oh, I got them too. And I am so glad I did.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, yeah. I
boys.
remember that in, what's it called, that movie?
Dusk to Dawn?
No, Desperado.
That was one of them.
Desperado? Was that the name of the movie?
That was another one of them.
Yeah. Where she had like a sex scene.
Yeah, how old is she now?
I remember, like, I was never the boy who was like, ew, girls, cooties. But I remember watching Dusk Till Dawn when it came out, because we got it on, like, pay-per-view, and seeing that scene. And my dad said, like, he remembers looking over at me because he was going to tell me, like, cover your eyes. He goes, I couldn't do that to you. Like, it's just like, you realize, like, oh, I really like this.
Right.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
That's how he realized you were heterosexual and not homosexual.
Yeah.
That's
And he
the
was
test.
like, Whew.
Yes, got one.
58 years old she is.
Yeah.
She's aging backwards.
She is. She's her, J-Lo, Halle Berry, and then the one you just said it, Sofia
Vergara.
That's the one with the voice. They're on my Rushmore. 55
That's a rock solid. That's a rock solid 4. Who is that again? Selma,
Halle, J-Lo, and then Sofia. Yeah.
That's solid.
You're
You're
all
talking about over 50s.
Over 50. Yeah.
You're all in bed together.
Yeah.
Now, aren't you in any way, shape, or form? Either one of you, you're in that sandwich right there in bed with all of them. You're not a little bit afraid you won't perform, or that you perform too soon.
Oh, if I don't clear the chamber before that, I'm dead.
Yeah.
I'm dead. But I'll eat anything in my sight at that point. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you won't be able to stop me down. I'll wear somebody like a feed bag.
Buffet style.
Right. You ever see that thing they put over a horse's face so the horse eats his oats?
Put that over me, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I feel that.
Right.
But do you, now, these women have, they're not just your average Joe Schmo, so they're going to expect you to go longer than 10, 20 minutes or whatever the stupid average is. I mean, they're going to expect you to go the full hour and a half. You got that in you?
Listen, you got to dial that back.
Yeah.
Nobody's expecting an hour and a half out of a dude except for you.
These chicks ain't expecting 10 minutes.
You don't know.
Oh, come on.
You don't know. Listen, if it works and they're getting off, then what does it matter with an hour and a half, or 20 minutes?
You tell yourself that so you feel better when it doesn't happen. But in reality, they're telling
you keep
all
looking
their
for an
friends.
hour and a half, and I can't wait. You're going to be dripping of disappointment when you come into work.
I'm
dripping of disappointment.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm saying these women are, maybe they don't want an hour and a half, but they are definitely going to want more than 10, 15 minutes. You can't just
I'll give them more than 10, 15 minutes, but not of pure penetration. But like I said, gobble, gobble. I'll chew on everything.
Okay.
Nothing's off
everything.
limits.
Everybody, everything, you name it, fine.
I'll even
And
suck
better
some
yet, I
toes.
don't care if you're just from the gym. Bring it.
Yeah.
I ain't afraid of you.
Yeah, you prefer that.
Yep.
Selma?
I saw some something on one. I don't know if it was on Reels or whatever it is. It's some porn star thing, and they're like, if a guy isn't willing to do that with a little bit of sweaty, then he's not worth it. I'm like, you're right, sister. Preach.
No.
Preach.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, they've never had like a bad moment on any of those
Listen,
women.
Halle Berry, Sofia Vergara, Salma Hayek, J-Lo, they can roll around in mud and pig crap. And I would still just wipe it away and be like, let's go. Fine.
What did you dump?
What'd I do?
Oh, I thought you swore. I swore you said that.
I said fine.
I said fine.
What did you think?
I literally heard a U and an F and a U.
No, you didn't.
Okay, my bad. I was surprised.
No, I'm a professional.
I know you are. Would you? Okay, so.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Will you?
Yeah.
Well, you don't know what I'm going to say right now.
Don't care.
Hold on. You guys are getting all amped up about these girls, and rightfully so. So you go home to a little action tonight. Do you picture any one of them instead of your wife? Because you've been thinking about this all day.
You're breaking up. I didn't hear you.
I'll take that as a yes. Now, listen, like she ain't ever pictured someone else when she was with you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
What if you
I'll tell you this. Not if I'm looking to last long.
What if you got the opportunity to do it, sleep with all the women, but they said you had to divorce your wife because we don't want to be with a married man?
Oh, yeah.
Nope.
Aw,
Sorry.
that's
That's
sweet.
That's adorable.
That'll
Sorry,
get your butt stuff
ladies.
from your wife.
You know what? Your loss. That's what I would say to them.
I was gonna go.
You're like, I don't even have sex with you anyways.
Yeah.
I was gonna munch
You ain't
everything
that-
in sight.
you ain't
guys-
all that.
Yeah. I didn't even want it, if I'm being honest.
You ain't all that.
That's adorable.
But yes, what did she do? She did Sports Illustrated, right?
Yeah.
She just did it.
A bunch of the gymnasts are in Sports Illustrated
Which,
as well.
by the way, does Sports Illustrated still even exist?
That's what I was thinking. How do you have the cover? Because, like, do people buy magazines? Do you mean like you're on the front of the website now? Like, I don't get it.
I have a subscription to a magazine.
Well, that makes sense because you're an idiot. But we're talking about normal, average humans.
They got it. They'll make it.
Stunning. Now, we all know that these are, probably airbrushed a little bit or even a lot of bit. But I don't care.
Yeah, neither do I.
I don't care. I know I sound like a big loser here, but
You sound like a horned up old man is what you sound
dude, she's
like.
hot. She's real hot.
I'm not saying she's not. I personally, of those, I'm not saying she's ugly. Just hear me out. Salma Hayek just seems she looks a little masculine to me. She looks a little manly to me. But she's, everybody loves her. I'm not putting her down. Just from my own personal taste, she's just a little masculine is all. I think Halle Berry's gorgeous. Perfect. Like there's zero flaws.
If I was in a position to sleep with Salma Hayek and I found out she had a penis, I'd have a decision to make.
Oh no!
That's how hot she is.
What if she just let you do boob stuff and you just could ignore?
Yeah, I'd probably be all in.
All right, Salma Hayek, J-Lo, Sofia Vergara. F, marry, kill.
Oh.
I'd kill J-Lo.
Hey, that's your
Who are
hot.
my other two? Who are my other two?
Why would it? That's your favorite. I always thought she was your favorite.
Too much baggage.
Sofia Vergara and Salma Hayek.
I'd marry Salma. I'd bang Sophia because you said something before about the voice, and I don't want to disagree with you. And I would kill J-Lo.
Yeah, that voice.
I would kill J-Lo before they finished the sentence.
Wow. I always thought
That's a good pick. I think I would go the exact same way.
And I think J-Lo's gorgeous, but there's too much baggage.
Yeah, she seems annoying.
There's too much baggage.
Yeah. And this whole puffy stuff, I don't want to be.
Well,
the puffy stuff, and now there's a trans kid in the mix, and the
why don't you just bang
Affleck
her?
thing is always just hanging there. And there's going to be something about pronouns are going to be thrown around. No, you got to die.
You could hate bang her, and then you could kill Sofia Vergara because of her voice.
I don't want to kill Sofia Vergara.
Because you're gonna be banging her. She's going, it feels so good.
No, then I just put my hand over her mouth, like just
shut up, shut up and take it.
Yeah, like a little grudge, angry kind of.
Bite the pillow.
Bite the pillow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
I love this. Best segment ever.
So dead guy, huh?
Oh, I'm not done.
I know.
Anything else you want me to kill?
Afraid.
And who is the fourth one?
Halle Berry.
How come we can't throw one white woman in there?
Well, this was mine. Whatever you want, dog.
Why do you have a racist Mount Rushmore?
I don't have a racist Mount Rushmore. I have a tremendous crush. Although I haven't seen her in a long time because I think she's out of the business. She's 67 now. Michelle Pfeiffer. I always thought was just absolutely.
I mean, back in the day, for sure. What's she look like now? I have no idea.
I don't know. That's a very good question. If this picture here is current, but she's got one of those without makeup things too. Ooh,
Yeah, she was hot.
Back in the day, for sure.
Right. She was cool when she just wanted a cool rider in Grease too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now who's the nerd?
With the leather pants.
She's trying to shape the youth in Dangerous Minds.
And she was straddling the ladder. She was on top of the ladder, dreaming about her cool rider.
You were either going to go home and slam your wife on the bed, or you're going to go home and slam your own self because you're all worked up here.
I'm cool either way. Not going to lie.
I would hope you'd want one more than the other.
I'd get a nap faster if it was just me.
You'd get a sandwich if it's with her.
That's true.
Nap or sandwich, which you want more?
Well, the sandwich would be performance-based.
So she'll slap you a roller dog and be done with it?
I get a bologna sandwich.
You get an Uncrustable.
All right, we'll do that guy. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here we go. We have a white woman, an American woman. They got her as a singer and a songwriter and an actress. She was a musician, played instruments, the whole spiel. She had a long career. She's won awards, and I see she's in at least two Halls of Fame, but not the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Monifa.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah, probably too much. I have to start to dial this thing back.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Shut up.
And she plays instruments in all of it. So is she a singer? Or you said singer. You said singer. I'm sorry. Is she we know her best as a solo artist?
No. Diz. She definitely had a solo career in there too, but that's probably not what you know her best from.
Was she born on the West Coast?
No.
Okay, Huey.
No, not born on the West Coast and not best as a solo artist, although she was a solo artist. One more time, white American woman, from music, singer, songwriter, actress. She definitely played. She was a musician as well. She was a solo artist. You don't know her best for that. And she was not born on the West Coast, which is probably a clue that will help nobody. 800-771-1025 is Dead Guy in the Envelope. Your yes or no guesses when we come back. We'll be right back.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. Tell us what you think. Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. The Open Mic on the free 102.5 The Bone app is sponsored by 1-800-ASK-GARY.
If you've been in a big truck accident, you need a lawyer that specializes in big trucks. A lawyer who knows all the federal traffic rules that can affect your case.
And who can navigate the complex web of laws dealing with the trucking company, the leasing company, the shipper, and all the other details that can complicate your case.
At Farah and Farah, we've seen it all, and we're ready to go the long haul to fight for you. Tampa.
Preparing to sell your home can be costly and time-consuming. You can skip the hassles of a traditional home sale and sell your home stress-free with a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. Hey, it's JP. You can say goodbye to the stress that comes along with showings, open houses, and costly home repairs. My friends at Mark Spain Real Estate will sell your home fast and for maximum value. With over 12,500 five-star reviews, trust the top real estate team in the U.S. to sell your home for top dollar. Just go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
Looking for top quality fencing in Florida? Fence Outlet has been the state's fencing expert for over 30 years. With 8 convenient locations, we offer a wide variety of styles and colors to enhance your property's security and curb appeal. Go to fenceoutlet.com to book your free estimate. License number C-10252 and C-10803.
At Advent Health, we know the heart. We've mapped it, modeled it, repaired it, and rehabbed it. We've screened it, strengthened it, and saved it. We know your heart. And we know there's an unstoppable human spirit at the center of it. Learn more about whole person care and find nationally recognized heart care specialists at floridaheartexperts.com.
Hey, it's Galvin here for ArborWise Tree Service. ArborWise is a professional tree care service right here in St. Petersburg, Florida, specializing in both residential and commercial tree care. They've been serving the Tampa Bay area for over 15 years, and they're family-owned and operated. And with hurricane season right around the corner, now is the time to start prepping your property. Whether you need tree trimming, tree removal, air spading, or tree evaluation, ArborWise can give you a free estimate and consultation. With state-of-the-art equipment, no job is too big or too small. Check them out online at arborwisetreeservices.com or call for your free estimate today, 727-481-8081.
Jasmine runs the boutique in town that always has the hippest trends. But before her store became a runway hit, she went to Mid-Florida, a local credit union that gave her shop the business checking account she needed. Plus, Jasmine pocketed $300 with her new account, proving that green is always on point. Now she's turning her A-line dresses into A1 gains, and her financial worries, they've gone out of style. Mid-Florida, your life, your money, your credit union. Membership eligibility, terms and conditions apply. Insured by NCUA.
Joining us on this episode are real Spectrum customers, Monique and Greg. We hear your family is a big fan of Spectrum.
Family of 4, we have about 18 devices last time I counted.
2 teams require a lot of speed. Everything they do is online.
There's gaming, there's streaming. Spectrum is perfect for us. I mean, it just seamlessly connects all our devices with lightning speed.
Sounds like Spectrum is really committed to keeping you connected.
It's amazing.
Quitting tobacco is hard, but it's also hard to deal with a cough that won't go away and thinking it's lung cancer, or feeling your heart race after a walk and wondering if it's a heart attack, or telling your family you may not be around to see your next birthday.
Quitting tobacco is hard, but the consequences are even harder. Tobacco Free Florida has free resources to help you stay smoke-free. You may be eligible to receive free nicotine patches, gum, or lozenges. Call 1-877-YOU-CAN-NOW or visit tobaccofreeflorida.com.
Since we have lawyers in all 50 states, I see and hear lots of lawyer ads. It seems that most are bragging on what they got their clients. But be careful. If you heard that someone sold their car for $500,000, you would be impressed. But if you later learned that it was a rare $10 million Ferrari, would you say that person got screwed? And that's before you even know if it's true, who is fact-checking, and how much went to medical bills and lawyers' fees. If you want to get an idea what your case may be really worth, visit forthepeople.com and go to settlements and verdicts. You will see what a law firm like ours is capable of, and fact-check for yourself. All that glitters is not gold. We became America's largest injury firm for a reason. We won big, a lot. At Morgan & Morgan, we represent consumers. Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com. Injured? Dial pound law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Raise a Big Daddy mug this summer at Hooters. Bud and Bud Light Big Daddies for just $6 or Mick Ultra for $6.50. Big beers, better deals. Only at Hooters. 11 locations in Tampa Bay. Go to originalhooters.com for one near you.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
And now, back to JP.
Someone didn't chew neurogum today.
He's going to have to.
There it is.
There it is.
And I knew I was going to do it too. I just saw a
We
video.
did
I just saw of a kid who just got his college diploma. Walking down he got his diploma and he's all excited and he tries to do a backflip and lands right on his head.
Yes.
On the stage in front of everybody.
Yes.
It is amazing.
That's awesome.
That's
It's not-
horrible.
No, it's wonderful. It's right up there with a tasing video.
Yeah. I said people falling is my favorite thing. That's almost falling.
It's up there.
Not sticking the landing. That's funny.
800-771-1025. We're doing Dead Guy in the Envelope. It's brought to you by Mark Spain Real Estate. Get your guaranteed offer at markspain.com. I got a white American woman, from music. She was a singer, songwriter, actress, musician, played instruments, the whole deal. You don't know her best as a solo artist. You know her as a solo. She did solo, but she that's not what you know her best from. She is a also country. Oh, damn it. She is a multiple halls of fame. She is not born on the West Coast. That's what we have so far. So now your job is you ask yes or no questions. You get a yes, you go again. You get a no. We'll move on to the next calls. Put all the clues together, and someone will win some great tickets. We got Metallica in there. We got Stain. Stain was last night. We got Metallica. We got the Cage the Elephant with the Next Big Thing Legends and stuff like that. All right? 800-771-1025. Let's go with Jeff on line 8. Go ahead, Jeff.
Oh, it's literally the one that hung up. The only one.
All right. Brian, line 7.
Yeah, hi. Did she die in an accident?
No. No. Let's go with Austin on line 3.
Was she a softball player?
I don't think so. Who are you thinking?
Joan Joyce?
No. No. George on line 1.
She died in the last 20 years.
She did not die in the last 20. She did not die in the last 20 years. Mark on line 4.
Was she a coal miner's daughter?
No. She was not a coal miner's daughter. Mike on line 2.
She died in the 2000s.
Yes.
Is she primarily a country artist?
Yes.
Was she married to somebody also famous in country?
Yes. Shut up. Every day, same thing. Oh, doctor.
Oh, doctor. Come on, Mike. Oh, doctor.
FJP.
Thank you.
Thank you. You just effed us, though, Mike.
Thank
you.
you.
Want to FJP, you got to guess right now.
FJP is right. Jake on line 3.
Never answering this call again.
Was she born in Kentucky?
No. She was not born in Kentucky.
It ain't Loretta Lynn, people.
Sam on line 1.
Yeah, was she in a duo with her daughter?
No. She was not in a duo with her daughter. Rob on line 8.
Shoot, these guys just messed me up. Was she in a Texas Hall of Fame?
No. Nothing to do with the Texas Hall of Fame. John on line 4.
Did she die at the age of 76?
No. She did not die at 76. Anthony on line 5.
Did she play the drums?
No. She did not. Monica, you want to give some nerd notes?
Yes, I have nerd notes. Mike. I'm just kidding. White American woman, singer, songwriter, actress, a musician, played instruments, won awards, 2 halls of fame, but not the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. We don't know her best as a solo artist, but she was a solo artist at one point. She was not born on the West Coast. She died in the 2000s. She was best known for the country genre, and she was married to someone in country music as well.
Correct. 800-771-1025. Eric on line 1. Go ahead, Eric.
Hey, guys. So has she been, even if she wasn't the main character, has she been in a biopic?
Yes.
Is she married to Johnny Cash? Or was she married to Johnny Cash?
Yes.
Yes. Is Johnny Cash's wife?
Smooth.
Yeah, I think they were married, yeah.
Oh,
Why
my
don't you
goodness.
just Google.
Yeah, you're right. I got Google.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What's the name?
What?
Her name was like.
Sorry.
That's
What? Should have been a little bit more prepared. Mitch on line 6.
Call in
That
with
felt
those
good.
questions. And then
Yes. Was she married to Johnny Cash?
Yes, she was.
Is it June Carter Cash?
June Carter Cash is the dead woman.
Also,
in
respect
the
to this guy.
envelope.
Respect
There
to
you
Mitch for
go.
knowing you had to ask a question first.
There you go.
Thank you, Monica. Thank
June
you.
Carter
I know the rules. I
Cash
respect you guys.
is the dead guy in the dead woman in the envelope. What would you like to go see? Would you like to go see Metallica? Would you like to go see the NBT Legends with Cage the Elephant at Baycare Sound? Or would you like to go see Mike Campbell, formerly of Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, and Dirty Knobs? Which would you like?
I'd love to go see Metallica. Would be great, guys.
You got a pair of tickets to see Metallica on June 6th, Friday night, with Limp Bizkit and Suicidal Tendencies. Congratulations, my man. Hold on, Mitch. Enjoy the show.
I like Mitch.
June Carter Cash. There we go. I would appreciate a little bit less hatred and animosity towards that guy in the envelope.
I love it.
End it.
No, you don't. We're not ending it. Ever.
Okay, well then. It
It's-
won't stop.
It's the best.
It might get worse.
How does it get? It's not going to get worse.
You don't know. We might boo every time.
It's
we play this
wonderful.
game.
It's wonderful.
I don't know how you enjoy doing this.
It's not about enjoy. It's not. Here's the thing, Diz. It's not about me. It's about them. The audience. I don't give.
Are we allowed to ask?
Listen,
I don't know how.
if
they
we got the research back and they said they hate that guy in the envelope, I'd give it up in a hot second.
Okay.
In a hot second. But that's not what happens. Give the people what they want, my man. Lesson numero uno.
Yeah, gotta manja. They love it. I get it.
Yeah.
All
See?
right. Yeah.
Eat it up.
Manja.
Eat it. And next week we go until 2:00 on Monday and Tuesday. I might even do a top 10 list.
Oh no! Do we? No. What? See,
What?
now I love how sometimes it's our show and all of us are in this together, and then you just become dictator central, and we're doing this, we're doing that.
What did I say? We might even.
Yeah. Oh, it hurts.
Saying yes.
It hurts.
Saying definitely.
It hurts.
Might not. We might.
Do we get to vote?
Yes.
No. No, we don't get to vote.
It's dictatorship.
I never said it was democracy. We'll be right back.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. The Bone bonus is back. The Bone is giving you $1,000 5 times a day, every weekday. Just listen for the Bone bonus keyword at 8, 10, noon, 2, and 5. Head over to the free 102.5 The Bone app and enter the keyword for your chance to win $1,000. It's the Bone bonus. Presented to you by Farah & Farah, Tampa's accident attorneys. FarahandFarah.com. The Bone bonus is back. 102.5 The Bone. Real, raw radio.
It's the perfect day. You're just driving along, listening to your favorite music, the windows down. There's a cool breeze. Life is good. But wait, hold on a second. You're not wearing a seatbelt? You'd better put that on before that... Uh-oh, too late. Cops everywhere are stepping up enforcement, so you'd better buckle up or you will get caught. Sorry to ruin your day. Click it or ticket.
Funded by the Florida Department of Transportation.
Preparing to sell your home can be costly and time-consuming. You can skip the hassles of a traditional home sale and sell your home stress-free with a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. Hey, it's JP. You can say goodbye to the stress that comes along with showings, open houses, and costly home repairs. My friends at Mark Spain Real Estate will sell your home fast and for maximum value. With over 12,500 five-star reviews, trust the top real estate team in the U.S. to sell your home for top dollar. Just go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
Need a new fence that stands tall? Look no further.
I'm so glad I went to Fence Outlet. Their team really nailed it, and my home has been completely elevated by my new fence. Thanks, Fence Outlet.
Go to fenceoutlet.com to book your free estimate. License number C-10252 and C-10803.
One of the things with running is I want to enjoy the run, but I never made it very far because the arches in my feet just killed me. So when I got to the end of my rope and I said I have to do something to get rid of the pain, and a couple people recommended the Good Feet store to me, I loved how I could go in and get a free personalized arch support fitting. They put that time, that work, that effort into helping you find the right arch supports. And you can walk around the store with these in your shoes and try them out before you purchase them. So after I got my arch supports, the arches of my feet stopped hurting and the pain instantly, literally instantly went away. So if you have pain, go. Find a Good Feet store and go. There is an answer. Find the simple solution that will get rid of your pain. I'm Rondi, and that's my Good Feet story.
See how Good Feet arch supports work for you before you buy with a free fitting and test walk at the Good Feet store.
Visit any of our 5 locations throughout Tampa, St. Petersburg, and Sarasota, and at goodfeet.com.
Pollen season is here, and the only way to ensure that your car is truly clean every day is the unlimited membership plan from Bubble Down Car Wash. With locations in Tampa, Brandon, Riverview, Wesley Chapel, and a new location in Palm Harbor, you'll have the cleanest car in town every time you bubble down.
It's Jeff Jr. from Trajan Wealth, and I've got something important to talk to you about, your 401k. If you have changed jobs, there are 2 very important considerations. You don't want to leave your 401k behind, and you don't want to roll it over into your new company plan without consulting Trajan Wealth first. 401ks will often have limited investments or age-based options. Since companies have to make choices to suit all employees, they may not be suited to you, which could cost you fees and money. When you roll over your 401k into an IRA, you not only keep your money growing tax deferred, but you also gain access to a world of investment options specifically designed for you. Trajan Wealth and our fiduciary advisors have helped thousands, and we can do the same for you. Call Trajan today at 813-550-1000. That's 813-550-1000.
Advisory services offered through Trajan Wealth LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor.
During the month of May, Universal Roof and Contracting will help you get ready for storm season by offering 15% off roof replacements and repairs. Monthly payments as low as $115. Plenty of great financing options are available, and they will inspect your roof for free. complimentary roof inspections. They've been in business for 32 years and they're veteran owned. Go to universalroof.com. That's universalroof.com for Universal Roof and Contracting.
Attention timeshare owners. This is an urgent consumer alert from the Timeshare Exit Hotline, a national company specializing in helping consumers legally get out of their expensive timeshare contracts. We're offering you a way to legally get rid of your timeshare. So if you're fed up with the maintenance fees that keep on coming and want to learn if you can terminate your timeshare legally and permanently, call today. Even if you've tried before and were unsuccessful in getting rid of your timeshare, call today and see if we can help. We offer a complete 100% unconditional client satisfaction guarantee. Make this completely free call and learn how we can help you legally put an end to your timeshare nightmare once and for all. You have nothing to lose, so call right now to qualify and receive a free consultation.
Call 800-838-8614. 800-838-8614. That's 800-838-8614.
Paid for by Airtime Media.
1025 The Bone, where the Lightning play. We are the official broadcast home of your Tampa Bay Lightning. And now, back to JP.
JP, 1025 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. Getting a little country. I'm in a good mood today. Must be my NeuroGum.
Oh, my God. You know what, then? Listen, then guess what? Stock up.
You know what? You talk a lot of smack for somebody who's never tried it.
I feel like it tastes nasty. And
it doesn't taste nasty.
I feel like it'll interrupt my thyroid, so no, I don't mess with it.
It won't interrupt. Why do you think it would interrupt your thyroid?
Everything interrupts the thyroid, and I'm not trying to test it out.
What does that mean?
There's so
many. What do you mean by interrupt the thyroid?
Like I can't take, and aside from the fact that I don't want to take, but there's a lot of over-the-counter stuff. If I had a cold or whatever, that'll. It says on the you're probably not looking at the package, but it says don't take if you have a thyroid problem. Like there's so much stuff that says that. I don't want to mess with your gum. I also don't believe in NeuroGum, so there's that.
Why not? You never. How come you shut it down? If I did the same thing, you'd be like, you're so close-minded. How do you do it without trying it?
I think it's the name. And I think it's also because you're doing it.
Why do you have? I don't even understand why you decided to work with me.
I will say, you know what?
There's clear disdain.
I might ask myself that same question. I'm just kidding. There is a chick. I will say this. There is a chick on Twitter who said that she tried it and that she is usually really tired and all of this stuff. And then when she had it, she said she felt nothing. But then later that afternoon, she did like all the chores. And
you don't feel anything. You just realize that all of a sudden you're just not tired. You're not. You
also, you know me. I'm hyper AF. I can't picture me having any more energy than I already have.
It's not about, you won't feel. Anyway, I'm not trying to sell you on it. It is what it is. Did you guys see the story about this woman, the Amazon driver?
No.
Yes.
Who decided to. And now, when I saw the headline, I thought she just. So she's delivering packages, right? And then she decides to like drop her shorts and go to the bathroom. Now, when I saw it, I just assumed that she, for whatever reason, thought it was okay to pee right on the front porch where she just delivered the package. Oh, no. This chick completely dropped her pants and deuced it up. Two different houses, same day. Same area.
Oh, she's had to go number 2 twice? Like, who does that?
Right. And then went to another spot and peed.
Is everything okay with her?
Is there not a Publix nearby or a public library or something she can just go and use the public Walgreens?
I don't know. She's in Los Angeles.
Oh, there's no Publix there.
She's in Los Angeles, and she was near Woodland Hills. So far, she's been unnamed. She looks a little bit like Sarah Silverman. You know? And there it is. She's got the package is right on the floor. She put the package down, and she's got her hand down the back of her pants like she's about to pull them down, and she goes to the bath. She goes full blown.
Does she have toilet paper?
Forget, maybe, who knows? But forget that. You deliver for Amazon. if anybody knows that there are Ring cameras on every friggin' doorbell,
sure,
it's you. How the hell did you think that this was gonna not? I mean, you had to do this because you wanted to just get fired. It had to be. Amazon is saying, quote, "We're deeply disturbed by the unacceptable behavior of this delivery driver and apologize to the customers involved." It said, "We immediately identified the driver and they are no longer delivering on behalf of Amazon." Okay. Well, how nice of you.
That had to be the outcome, right?
Yeah. It said the driver is first seen on the home security camera walking away from the home, seemingly pulling her pants up with the sickening bowel movement left behind on the bottom of a set of the outdoor stairs. There it is, right there on the bottom stair. So she walked upstairs, dropped off the package, walked down the stairs, went right there. And there's there's footage everywhere. Even if it's not Ring doorbell footage, everybody's got cameras.
Yes.
And then said if that wasn't enough, a neighbor decided to check their security footage and caught the same delivery driver urinating outside of their home. And then they found that she went number 2 on another home.
Oh, my God.
She needs to get it checked out because she has too much poop.
She's got...
Yeah, what is she eating?
Yeah, that's a lot of...
A lot of fiber.
I mean, I guess.
But, I mean, and then again, I can't help it, but, like, you got to come prepared with toilet paper, and then what do you do with the toilet paper when you're done? I mean, is it...
Toss it. It's biodegradable.
So it's in the poop.
Now, she'll turn around and say, because we've heard this before, that there is no, but whether you're working in the warehouses at Amazon or you're a driver, there's so much work to be done that they don't have time. That's probably what she'll say.
Listen, and I'm not saying, I can imagine that to be true. Like, I think of myself, and I'm not driving around, and I have to haul butt, and there's a cleaning lady in there, and I have to hold my pee for 2 segments. It's a lot. So I can imagine as an Amazon driver, that's true.
But go be the person who gets, you know what I'm saying? Go be the HR person. They say, why were you off your route? Well, I had an emergency, and I had to go to the bathroom. Be the HR person that fired. Be the company and the HR person. If somebody from Amazon gets fired for having to go to the bathroom, do you understand the size of that lawsuit?
That's what I'm saying, and I can see that to be true. I don't know.
Right, so just go somewhere and go to the bathroom off your route, and then when they ask you where you were, you tell them, listen, had an emergency, had to go.
And again, like you said, you can't get fired for having to go to the bathroom.
Right, last I checked.
But also,
and what I want to know though is, like, she's unnamed in the article, but Amazon knew exactly who to fire. So why don't we know who this person is?
Maybe it's none of our business.
Shame.
No, well, I think she's already...
That's what social media is for, isn't it?
But her face is there. I feel like it's not too difficult to...
Her face is right there. She does look a little like Sarah Silverman, right?
Yes. I mean, I didn't... Is Sarah Silverman? I don't know which one she is. I'd have to get a side-by-side.
All right. You can use that Google image thing that's right in front of your face. You'll know exactly who Sarah Silverman is in 10 seconds.
All the effort of it all. I'll trust you. I just think it's like we have her face. I don't think that we need to put her name out there. I think a lot of stories don't necessarily need the actual name. And they always do name and age too. It's always like,
Yeah, as
Monica.
long as she's of adult age, they always put it in there.
I know.
I feel like we're being shortchanged.
I feel like it's okay. Let's go ahead.
No.
You already have her face, and I mean, do you want to see a picture of what she did? I mean, how much detail do you need?
All of it. All of it.
And then will you laugh? Is it funny, or what is?
Well, it's funny depending on what follows. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, if all of a sudden the internet takes over, we all know that once the internet takes over, that's when the comedy ensues.
Yeah, I could go for a funny meme.
Right.
Or maybe like a little a video, like a short story or something. Yeah, okay, fine.
Yeah.
A little trend.
And the other story I saw, and this is, you know how everybody's always, and I'm one of them, always complaining about ticket prices for concerts?
Yes, you are.
There's a story that came out. Somebody did a company called Giga Calculator. They did an analysis, and they broke down how much some of the bigger artists are getting paid. Forget about the price of the ticket, what it breaks down per song.
Oh, per song, not per artist. Okay.
So you have somebody like Lana Del Rey, who I've heard of the name.
Have you?
I don't. Yeah, I've heard of the name. She's been around for a little while, but I don't know who I don't know her music so much, but I know she's a big star, and I know she's a big act. But she's not even doing a full hour and a half. So if you go see Lana Del Rey, you're paying $16.02 per song.
Oh, I would do that. That's totally reasonable.
You think $16 a song at a concert is reasonable?
Yeah, it's live. It's not. I mean, it's if it were that much per song on Spotify, no. But I mean, I'm there. I'm live. It's the atmosphere. There's always ad libs and different. It's not exactly like it is on, when it's digital. And I don't know. I think. I mean, I'd like to pay less than that, but I mean, I think that's reasonable.
She's doing an 83-minute set, 15 songs, $16.02 for each song, and she's getting $2.90 per minute by times everybody who's in the building.
Oh, that's true. Per person, that's true, yeah.
Not bad, right?
I mean,
and then
what
you
do you
got
think?
Gaga. So Gaga's doing she's doing 23 songs, and she's getting $13.97 a song, $2.47 per minute for everybody that's in the building. And Beyonce rounds out the top three. She's getting $13.63 per song. And she's doing 36 songs, 2.5 hours spectacular. She's getting $491 a ticket. At a venue that holds roughly 29.5. She's getting $3.30 per minute.
I kind of go back to how much detail do I mean, I'm okay with that. I don't think it's $50, but I feel like just tell me the total. I would rather not have it broken down because
of course not. This is the last study that anybody needed.
Then we know too much, Then it's like, okay, now some people are going to be upset and thinking they're getting too much, and some people are like, that's fine, and it just creates problems. Let's just pay the win price.
Right. Well, that's all it is. And then you got Oasis is coming around.
Oh, yeah.
So their reunion tour.
Forgot about that.
They're going to be getting $13.60 per song.
Okay.
They're getting $858,000 because they're doing big stadiums.
Yeah.
They'll be getting $858,000 per song per night.
That feels like a lot.
Per song, per night. They're getting over $17 million a night.
I feel like you can't blame the artists there. It's the morons who are going to pay that much for a ticket. If you don't pay that much for a ticket. Well, it's not even,
they're paying, their ticket price is not out of control. They're playing a 70+ thousand seat venue. Where these other ones, they're playing stadiums. That's a stadium run. The other shows we're talking about are arenas or theaters and that kind of thing. But they're getting $17.1 million for every single one of their 33 shows.
I mean, I don't know how you're taking that. Are you happy?
2.5. That's a lot of money for a night's work. That's a lot of money for a night's work. Let's see. Bring up the calculator real quick. I know we're going to hand it off to Sending. What's 77? What did I say? $17.
So much money, I don't even understand it.
Yeah, so 17 million times 33 equals $561 million by the end of the tour.
That's all.
After 33 shows.
Good for them, right? Or no? Are we mad at them for that?
I'm not mad at them.
Okay.
I'm not mad at them at all. I'm just saying. I mean, I knew there was going to be a big. I knew it was going to be a big deal. I didn't know it was going to be.
I forgot about it. It was such a huge thing. It's all anybody could talk about for like a week, and then I totally forgot about it. And when's it even happening?
I don't even. It's probably underway. I think they're over in Europe first, and then they're coming into the States. That's it for us. John Sending is in next. Thank you, Monica. Thank you, Dizzy. We'll be back tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock. John Sending's got another shot for you to win $1,000 with the Bone bonus at 2 o'clock. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. We are Real Raw Radio. 102.5 The Bone. Tell us what you think.
Makes me feel good.
Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. The Open Mic on the free 102.5 The Bone app is sponsored by 1-800-ASK-GARY.
Experience the summer of music with Neutral and 102.5 The Bone. You can win tickets to some of the biggest shows of the year, including Thomas Rhett, The Weeknd, Jason Aldean, or you could win one of dozens of Neutral prizes like coolers and hats. Neutral. Keep it tasty. Just visit any participating Circle K location in Florida and scan the QR code on the Neutral Summer of Music poster to enter.
Involved in a car accident? We understand the pressure you're under. Call Farah and Farah. Tampa.
Hurt in a slip and fall? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
When it comes to your electric bill, the cost can fluctuate due to weather, energy usage, and daily habits. Sometimes they're soft and cute. And sometimes they're hard and burly. But with budget billing from Tampa Electric, we'll even out your payments so you pay a more consistent amount each month. Then when your bill comes to visit, it's predictable and friendly. Hey! Sign up for budget billing online at tampaelectric.com/budget billing and see what your monthly payment could be.
Hey, this is Roger for the amazing Sleep Number smart bed. My wife and I, we've had our Sleep Number smart bed for over 8 years. My side of the bed, my Sleep Number setting is a 45. On her side of the bed, her Sleep Number setting is a 55. She likes the bed a little more firm than I do. Never slept better. It adjusts while you sleep so you can sleep well uninterrupted. Oh, by the way, over the last month, my average Sleep Number score is an 81. That's amazing. So why should you choose a Sleep Number smart bed? Well, so you can choose your ideal comfort on either side like we do. It's the only bed that lets you make each side firmer or softer whenever you like your Sleep Number setting. And right now, it's the Sleep Number Everything Smart Bed Sale. Every smart bed and base are on sale during our Memorial Day event, up to 50% off, limited time, exclusively at a Sleep Number store near you. In Tampa, 1822 Northwest Shore Boulevard. In Clearwater, at the Countryside Mall on US 19. And in Brandon, at the Brandon Exchange between JCPenney's and the food court. See store or sleepnumber.com for details.
Drip, drip, drop. Are you tired of leaky faucets, climbing into a tub with water that never gets to that right temperature? Well, the folks over at Climate Design Home Services can help. They've got licensed plumbers on staff that can stop those leaky faucets and install a new hot water tank in less than a day, even the tankless kind that'll save you money. Doesn't matter if it's a clogged drain, sewer line replacement, or even repiping. Call Climate Design Home Services. They will take care of all your needs. 727-295-1572. That's 727-295-1572. Or you can simply go to climatedesign.com and get that leaky faucet fixed today. Say goodbye to that annoying drip, drip, drop, and go to climatedesign.com and say goodbye to those drips. ClimateDesign.com.
At BrandonHonda.com, we've simplified the way you can buy your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Hi, I'm Sam Robbie. Visit BrandonHonda.com to unlock the best price on any vehicle in stock. Plus, get your guaranteed credit approval, a real offer on your trade, and calculate your payments right online. And all vehicles come with a real nationwide lifetime warranty. Right now, you can buy with zero down and make no payments for 90 days. Save yourself the hassle and get all the facts at BrandonHonda.com.
Call 813-280-0151 for more information.
Did you know even the smallest increase in mortgage rates can cost you thousands of dollars over the life of your loan? Hi, I'm Mark Stefanski, Chairman and CEO of Third Federal. It's true, even a 0.25% change in rate can cost you thousands of dollars over the life of your mortgage. But with Third Federal's new Early Rate Lock, you don't have to take chances. Early Rate Lock is the only pre-approval that locks in your rate at pre-approval, even before you find a house. Plus, we're so confident that our rates are the lowest, if you find a lower rate, we'll beat it or give you $1,000. And now through May 31st, get pre-approved with Third Federal and we'll pay all of your closing costs. So don't wait. Call Third Federal today.
Right now with Third Federal, even before you find a home, lock in 6.625%, APR 6.685% on a 30-year fixed-rate purchase mortgage. Visit thirdfederal.com or call 1-800-3RD-FED today. APR reflects 15% down for $350,000 loan amount. Rate requires automatic payment program and is subject to change. Restrictions apply. Zero closing costs on low-cost loans only. See conditions for lowest rate guarantee at thirdfederal.com. Equal housing lender.
I'm Ultima Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Every time one of my children started driving, it was terrifying. Thousands of accidents happen across the country. We see it every day. If you've been injured in a car accident, call us.
Dial #law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
John
Sending here for the National Aviation Academy. Are you somebody who needs to get that hands-on experience when you're learning something new? Are you trying to start a new path in life? Are you sick and tired of your 9-to-5? Well, think about a career in the world of aviation maintenance. And we've got the NAA right here in beautiful Clearwater. They're going to make the transition from whatever you got going on in your life to the campus world as smooth